Hey guys, it's Nicole.
Is the red button there? Don't mean it's going.
Yeah. Yeah, it's recording. Alright, hey guys, it's Kristen and I've got Emily with me today. So we are going to do a workout vlog. So we're going to train some legs and we are training at Rock Solid today. So this one is Emily's local.
Yeah, every day.
It used to technically be my local. I lived in this area and I never trained here, so I'm excited. Going to train some legs and then we are going to do a Q&A after. So health related questions and then just some random questions for you as well. I think we need to try that thing that we're going to try, you know, where we like hold on to each other and...
Yeah.
What's that called? Okay, so there was this thing we wanted to try when we caught up ages ago and we never did it.
Yes.
And we don't know what to call it. But
It's like a couple challenge.
yeah, or like a sibling challenge. I'm going to try and find it and I'll show you guys.
We're going to try it on the sand in case we
Yeah.
fell like
Yeah, fuck. And we're just talking about how bad our ankles are. And now, and now we want to try this shit. You sent this to me a while ago though.
We've literally had to be bringing like 2 pairs of shoes because our ankles are so bad. So like one pair
Literally.
to trade in and then one pair to do cardio in.
I didn't even bring my other shoes. Oh, here we go. All right. Can you guys see that? All right, so we're going to try that. And yeah, let's get into it.
But we got sticks for real. We looking out for the opposition. We don't do this for mass appeal. Don't make me blast it still. I put in work, no fly in the mirror. They want me to lose, but I can't. Mama shed like 1,000 tears. I can't do that shit to waste. I pull up in Mercedes. Next year you gon' see me pull up in the race. All I know is ball hard. Mama told me, boy, make sure you tie your legs. Hey, when I was down bad, boy, I got on my knees. I started to pray. Now I'm breaking bread with my young vet. Wiz, he was a part of the gang. No, now he getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling. I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. Go right up, now he getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling. I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. Go right, I push the... I do the dash, I won't wait to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas.
Yeah, okay, my timing is critical. Then on my rhyming is pivotal. Homie, the dash is digital, gas residual. Fire and smoke like I'm leading a ritual. You bet my cash is long. I hit the gas, I'm gone. Riding my wave. I've been stuck in my zone. I better blast them all. Sliding on faith. I've been finding my ways. Grinding for days. I've been shining the hate. All of y'all wanted for praise. Stuck in a phase. Let it turn it ablaze. Yeah, homie, you don't want to race. Nah, better to stick to your place. Yeah, want it all, I gotta taste. You push on the pedal, now I gotta skate. Yeah, all I ever know. Put me on this throne. Pinnacle. Push my buttons and that motherfucker go. What you know, what you own. Push it and I zone. Sonic booms for the room. Ride it till the tomb with my goons. Smell the fumes. Y'all know what it do with the crew when we coming through. Y'all know better move. Make it fast. Ain't no second chance. Coming for your ass. Turn to ash. Burning rubber. Now I'm better push the gas like.
I do the dash, on my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas. But we got sticks for real. We looking out for the opposition. We don't do this for mass appeal. Don't make me blast it still. I put in work, no fly in the mirror. They want me to lose, but I can't. Mama shed like 1,000 tears. I can't do that shit to waste. I pull up in Mercedes. Next year you gon' see me pull up in the race. All I know is ball hard. Mama told me, boy, make sure you tie your legs. Hey, when I was down bad, boy, I got on my knees. I started to pray. Now I'm breaking bread with my young vet. Wiz, he was a part of the gang. No, now he getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling. I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12. they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. Go right up, now he getting paid every single.
Hey guys, it's Nicole. Hey guys, it's Emily.
Alright, so we were going to do a V squat before leg press, but they do not have that here, and my boss has given me the okay to skip that one to prevent injury. So we're going on the hamstring curl.
And I can turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. Go right, I push the. I do the dash, on my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas.
Yeah, okay, my timing is critical. Then on my rhyming is pivotal. Homie, the dash is digital, gas residual. Fire and smoke like I'm needing a ritual. You bet my cash is long. I hit the gas, I'm gone. Riding my wave. I've been stuck in my zone. I bet I blast them all. Sliding on faith. I've been out finding my ways. Grinding for days. I've been out shining the hate. All of y'all wanted for praise. Stuck in a phase. Light it and turn it ablaze. Yeah, homie, you don't want no race. Nah, better to stick to your place. Yeah, want it all, I gotta taste. You push on the pedal, now I gotta skate. Yeah, all I ever known. Put me on this throne. Pinnacle. Push my buttons and that motherfucker go. What you know, what you own. Push it and I zone. Sonic booms for the room. Run it till the tomb with my goons. Smell the fumes. Y'all know what it do with the crew when we coming through. Y'all better move, make it fast. Ain't no second chance coming for your ass. Turn to ash, burning rubber. Now I'm better push the gas like.
I do the dash, on my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas. But we got sticks for real. We looking out for the opposition. We don't do this for mass appeal. Don't make me blast it still. I put in work, no Vladimir. They want me to lose, but I can't. Mama shed like 1,000 tears. I can't do that shit to waste. I pull up in Mercedes. Next year you gon' see me pull up in the race. All I do is ball hard. Mama told me, boy, make sure you tie up your legs. Hey, when I was down bad, boy, I got on my knees and I started to pray. Now I'm breaking bread with my young vet. Where's you was a part of the gang? No, now he getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling. I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. Go right up, now he getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling. I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. Go right, I push the. I do the dash, on my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas.
Yeah, okay, my timing is critical. Then on my rhyming is pivotal. Homie, the dash is digital, gas residual. Fire and smoke like I'm needing a ritual. You bet my cash is long. I hit the gas, I'm gone. Riding my wave. I've been stuck in my zone. I bet I blast them all. Sliding on faith. I've been out finding my ways. Grinding for days. I've been out shining the hate. All of y'all wanted for praise. Stuck in a phase. Light it and turn it ablaze. Yeah, homie, you don't want no race. Nah, better to stick to your place. Yeah, want it all, I gotta taste. You push on the pedal, now I gotta skate. Yeah, all I ever known. Put me on this throne. Pinnacle. Push my buttons and that motherfucker go. What you know, what you own. Push it and I zone. Sonic booms for the room. Run it till the tomb with my goons. Smell the fumes. Y'all know what it do with the crew when we coming through. Y'all better move, make it fast. Ain't no second chance coming for your ass. Turn to ash, burning rubber. Now I'm better push the gas like.
I do the dash, on my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas. got sticks for real. We looking out for the opposition, we don't do this for mass appeal. Don't make me blast it still. I put in work, no Vladimir. They want me to lose, but I can't. Mama shed like 1,000 tears. I can't do that shit to waste. I pull up in Mercedes. Next year, you gon' see me pull up in the race. All I do is ball hard. Mama told me, boy, make sure you tie up your legs. Hey, when I was down bad, boy, I got on my knees and I started to pray. Now I'm breaking bread with my young vet. Wiz, you was a part of the gang. No, now we getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling. I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. Go right up, now we getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling. I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. Go right, I push the. I do the dash, on my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas.
Yeah, okay, my timing is critical. Then on my rhyming is pivotal. Homie, the dash is digital, gas residual. Fire and smoke like I'm leading a ritual. You bet my cash is long. I hit the gas, I'm gone, riding my wave. I've been stuck in my zone, I better blast them all. Sliding on faith, I've been finding my ways. Grinding for days, I've been out shining the hate. All of y'all wanted for praise, stuck in a phase. Let it and turn it ablaze, yeah. Homie, you don't wanna race, nah. Better to stick to your place, yeah. Want it all, I gotta taste. You push on the pedal, now I gotta skate, yeah. All I ever known, put me on this throne. Pinnacle, push my buttons and that motherfucker go. What you know, what you own. Push it and I zone. Sonic booms fill the room, run it till the tomb with my goons, smell the fumes. Y'all know what it do with the crew when we coming through. Y'all know better move, make it fast. Ain't no second chance coming for your ass. Turn to ash, burning rubber. Now I'm better push the gas like.
I do the dash, on my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas. But we got sticks for real. We looking out for the opposition, we don't do this for mass appeal. Don't make me blast it still. I put in work, no Vladimir. They want me to lose, but I can't. Mama shed like 1,000 tears. I can't do that shit to waste. I pull up in Mercedes. Next year, you gon' see me pull up in the race. All I do is ball hard. Mama told me, boy, make sure you tie up your legs. Hey, when I was down bad, boy, I got on my knees and I started to pray. Now I'm breaking bread with my young vet. Wiz, you was a part of the gang. No, now we getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling. I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. Go right up, now we getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling. I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. Go right, I push the. I do the dash, on my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas.
Okay, my timing is critical. Then on my rhyming is pivotal. Homie, the dash is digital, gas residual. Fire and smoke like I'm leading a ritual. You bet my cash is long. I hit the gas, I'm gone, riding my wave. I've been stuck in my zone, I better blast them all. Sliding on faith, I've been finding my ways. Grinding for days, I've been out shining the hate. All of y'all wanted for praise, stuck in a phase. Let it and turn it ablaze, yeah. Homie, you don't wanna race, nah. Better to stick to your place, yeah. Want it all, I gotta taste. You push on the pedal, now I gotta skate, yeah. All I ever known, put me on this throne. Pinnacle, push my buttons and that motherfucker go. What you know, what you own. Push it and I zone. Sonic booms fill the room, run it till the tomb with my goons, smell the fumes. Y'all know what it do with the crew when we coming through. Y'all know better move, make it fast. Ain't no second chance coming for your ass. Turn to ash, burning rubber. Now I'm better push the gas like.
I do the dash, on my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas. got sticks for real. We looking out for the opposition, we don't do this for mass appeal. Don't make me blast it still. I put in work, no fly in the mirror. They want me to lose, but I can't. Mama shed like 1,000 tears. I can't do that shit to waste. I pull up in Mercedes. Next year, you gon' see me pull up in the race. All I know ball hard. Mama told me, boy, make sure you tie up your legs. Hey, when I was down bad, boy, I got on my knees and I started to pray. Now I'm breaking bread with my young Betty Wiz. You was a part of the game. No, now we getting paid every single.
Alrighty, Q&A time.
I don't know how to sit without looking like a fat fuck.
Yeah, it's good with a table because then it kind of hides everything. Okay, well I guess first we'll start how we know each other. So I had the pleasure of getting trained by Emily, so we work for the same company. What did you think of me first time you met me? Did you think I was a bitch? My resting bitch face?
No, I thought you were actually a bit shy. But I think you were just like finding your way because you only, I met you on like your second day or something. Yeah. Second or third day.
Yeah.
And so you're like, well, like, what is this you're a bit nervous?
Yeah.
And like, I think I knew straight away, but you didn't like want to like, not tell me that you were into the gym, but you were just kind of like, oh yeah, like, I do train. And you're like derivatives.
Yeah, like I always just try and be like humble, like I'm like, oh yeah, like I lift a few weights here and there.
I know, because like I feel like when you're not humble, like it's not attractive.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Yeah.
Like there's like a difference between like confident and cocky. Like if you can be like confident and humble, but then like cocky, it's like, oh, okay, like you can shut up now.
100%.
Yeah. Okay, so advice and tips for anyone wanting to start gym. You want to go first?
Okay. Just start. And
Yeah.
I think actually, I'm not sure if I can mention other channels on your channel, but the Real Bodybuilding podcast, like they were literally asked, I think, a really similar question. And Fuad was literally just like, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
You don't have to nail recovery, diet, training, everything all at once when you first start.
It's like the small habits. Yeah.
And that's what they are, they're habits. And I think that they amount over time. And just like when someone like is quitting, I don't know, a bad habit, going cold turkey rarely ever works.
Yeah.
And so it's the same psychology the other way around. So it's just baby steps and adding on.
Yeah, exactly. I think like a lot of people just put pressure onto starting, and then like they're too scared to show up and they're like, oh, I'm not doing all these things right. But it's like, it's just those little tiny things, like just start basic. Like, and I think actually what helped me is I like bought all these supplements, and then I was like, well, fuck, I've just bought all this shit now. Like I need to use it. But yeah, like I think as well, like if you're going through a rough time, like you don't realize that gym helps with your mental health so much as well. And a lot of people, they use their anxiety as an excuse to not start gym because they are afraid of going in there, but that's what helps you overcome it as well. So
I think as well, like you saying you invested in subs, one of the first things I invested in was a coach.
Yeah.
And as soon as you have a coach on your side, you're just like, well, let's go.
They just hold you accountable as well. Yeah.
And they, I think, introduce things to you, like because I got a coach and I'd never even tracked a macro consistently before, and they introduce things to you like when you're ready. And then
yeah, definitely having a coach, like I've learned so much from having a coach, and just accountability. Like I could never really hold myself accountable. I was always binge eating, and it was like I was just doing like random ass workouts that I'd find like on Pinterest or Instagram or something. Yeah, legit. And I just like write down like, body weight squats supersetted with leg press, supersetted with hamstring curls, and it was like just doing random circuits and shit. So
lots of supersets still.
But just like knowing as well that you're not alone. Like everyone starts somewhere, and I think like you were saying, like you feel like you have to be like a pro immediately, but you never stop learning regardless like how long you've been doing it. Like there's always going to be like something more to learn about your own body and all that stuff. So.
Because everyone is different.
Yeah exactly. Anything else? No. All right, that one's done. Which one should we do next? Maybe we'll do how to keep consistent.
Yeah.
All right. how do we keep consistent with our meals and our training?
Are they talking like if you do fall off track for a bit, say over Christmas or something?
I think just consistency in general. Yeah.
Momentum, I think, is really the key.
Yeah.
And when you prep is not a lifestyle, which I think people get a little bit confused with.
I did that.
And blurred lines.
Yeah.
And so often with prep, they flick that switch. And they go 110% all in or nothing, and then prep ends or the cutting phase ends, whatever, and then it's about finding that balance again.
Yeah.
And it's just balance, but it is still momentum even in an off season.
Yeah. Yeah. What about even beginners and stuff? It's the initial consistency that we're kind of.
It's the habits.
Yeah. I feel like you just got to force yourself until it becomes a habit. One way I would actually force myself to go to the gym is, because I used to live 3 minutes down the road from the gym I started at, I would dry scoop my oxy shred, and then I'd be like, well, fuck. Yeah, my oxy shred, good old oxy shred. I'd fucking dry scoop my oxy shred, and I'd be like, fuck, me to get changed now, I gotta go. And it was I don't know, that was a little hack for me to actually go to the gym. And I'd have it on my bench that I'd always go to first thing in the morning.
Laying out your clothes the night before.
Yeah, exactly. Just being prepared, whether you're prepping, cutting, or just overall health, just always being prepared, because it's I feel if you get home from work, you sit down not prepared, then it's it's so hard getting off that couch, like you were saying, you just really got to keep that momentum. But meal prepping as well, if I don't meal prep, I eat like shit. I'll just be oh, Macca's looking pretty good today. Yeah.
And I think with that whole planning thing, so say if you're just starting out in the gym and you have a dinner planned with friends, and you're oh, but I just really want to train today, and I still want to train tomorrow. Just planning your workout times, and then when you go out for dinner as well, don't have those 3 or 4 drinks, so you're not feeling like shit the next day.
Yeah.
And then you can still train.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it's just having that mindset and that strength to make better choices, and it is quite hard in the beginning, but you do learn to adapt and overcome those bad habits that you did have in place before. So. And
the reward too of feeling better and seeing changes and seeing growth. You're
it's the delayed gratification, because so many people want that instant gratification of oh, the chips taste better than doing cardio or something like that. But you just got to think long term. Would you rather work towards the body you want and feel overall healthier, or would you rather quickly enjoy that snack that will last a minute? So
100%.
Yeah, you just got to think long term, prepare, and just reframe your mindset and kind of believe that you can do it, because if you feel like you're not worthy of that success, then you won't take those actions to get there, if that makes sense.
I think a lot of people think that going to the gym or working out, no matter what their goals are, is a chore. And it's no, it's a privilege.
Yeah, it is a privilege. The gyms are open now, and you can move your body in ways that others can't as well. There's so many people out there who, are so sick they can barely walk, or they've got amputated legs or whatever it is.
Have COVID.
There's just all these things that you should feel privileged that you get to move your body in those ways and say, I love my body, that's why I'm training, rather than I hate my body, that's why I'm training. So
100%.
Yeah. Alright, next one?
Yeah, next one.
Cool. Alright. So this one's from my sister. How to get a huge patonkie. So we're talking about that peach.
When you sent it to me, I didn't know how to say that word. I was like, I got you.
You know from white chicks? Look at this huge patonkie.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So for anyone who wants the fat ass with a PH, eating, you gotta eat your food and you gotta lift heavy. So many girls who start training are just cardio bunnies. They're obsessed with cardio, they just want to be tiny, but you got to eat and lift those weights, and you will see the scales go up, but you got to keep in mind there will be a little bit of fat, but that's also muscle as well, and you can't grow without that. So
and so many girls as well, I think unless they've gone out and got a coach or followed a decent program and things as well, they only train lower body like once a week.
Yeah.
And then you have other girls training lower body 5 times a week, and it's somewhere in the middle. Like once a week isn't going to get you a huge fat bum.
Yeah. But, I love how like sweet you are. And you say I'm the shy one.
But training 5 times a week because you want it so bad, it won't allow you enough recovery.
Yeah. You got to find that happy medium for sure.
Yeah. Some people that's 2, some people that's 3 days a week.
Yeah.
But and then diet as well.
Yeah, exactly. And like definitely knowing about your macros as well is super important, because I think a lot of people think like, oh, I'm bulking, I'll just eat KFC every day, like the dirty bird.
Eat big to get big.
Yeah, full dirty bulk. So like the macros you have as well is really important for having that lean muscle and your recovery as well. So that's super important.
And the longevity in the sport too. Like you don't want to, I think especially for like some guys who are a bit bigger, if you like spike your cholesterol and ruin your blood pressure and everything or like destroy your liver, like as a, not a kid, but you know, as a young person coming up through the amateur like leagues, then like you're gonna have all sorts of problems down the track.
Yeah, exactly right.
And what was I gonna say about doing exercises you don't like is another to grow, is like, because like for example I used to hate single leg presses and single leg dumbbell RDLs. I would just fall over, I felt like I was embarrassing myself. But now they're like 2 of my favorites, because
it's the same as, you know, what we're saying about the bad habits as well. You just got to push past that like hatred or the chore or whatever, and then might be your passion. You never know. I feel like I always have more to say, and then like the camera's there and I'm like, I don't know what I'm saying.
Like, yes, that's good, that's done.
I think that's about all. Tips for eating more and hitting your macros. So,
I love this question because I was just like, I wish that was me.
I wish I didn't eat this much.
I know. There are always smaller volume so like smaller volume options compared to when you're dieting, you want those bigger volume options. And I also think starting early in the day is a good tip, especially when your goals are to get bigger, because like for example in a cutting phase I'll push my first meal as far as I can until I need it before I train, whereas like if you flip it over, if you're in a bulking phase, or start early, like have your first, even if you train in the afternoon, still have that first meal at like 5 a.m.
Literally.
And then it will get the ball rolling.
I agree with all that. I can kind of relate to this question, because I know when I first started training, I started working in a gym, and I was working with someone who was competing, and she told me that she was on 1400 calories, and I was like, well, I'm going to do the same, if not less, because I was like, well, I want to look like her, or I want to look better. So I literally put myself on 1300 calories for so long. I was doing like an hour of stairs all the time, and then it kind of like got to a point where my metabolism was fucked and I could barely eat and stuff, and then like I got quite sick. So I really struggled to eat for a while, and then I just started eating more often, smaller meals. So like I was eating like 8 times a day, but just like smaller meals. Because I think a lot of the time girls feel quite full, and I think as well when they do eat, because they are full in their belly, they're like, oh, I look so fat, and it's like, there's just a bit of food there. So at least like if you're eating smaller more often, starting early as well, breaking your fast earlier, you can squeeze more meals in because your eating window is a lot larger, so you've got like more room to play with as well. But even just foods you enjoy as well. Like a lot of people think, oh, I've got to live off celery and chicken and broccoli and stuff, but actually have foods that you enjoy that are within your macros as well. So
100%.
And
I think people who work like crazy jobs and crazy hours might be like, it's not that I'm not hungry, but I just don't have the time to stop. And that's never been me.
Yeah.
So I do sympathise with that because I'm like, that would be hard if
Yeah.
you can't stop.
Yeah.
But I was talking to like one of my friends, he works in the mines, and I like literally like just putting things in his pockets.
Yeah, that's what I did when I was doing a trade. I like had protein bars in my pockets, and I'm literally like hammering something, and I'm like having a bite, and then like hammering it.
I can't picture you doing that.
Yeah.
Like, working on a job like that.
Oh, you should have seen the creatures I was working with. Like one of them just lived off Corona and Cransky's, and he's like, "Why do you need that chicken and broccoli?" So. Yeah, I do definitely sympathise for like people in trades and stuff because like a lot of them don't take breaks and shit like that. But yeah, like just having like more convenient foods and like we said, like prepping, like even just bring tins of tuna with you, little protein bars, carb bars and stuff like that. So
100%.
yeah. Alright. Your favourite snacks. This girl loves to snack, so I'm excited. Literally when I worked with you, I saw you ate like 7 times.
Oh yeah, I used to think snacking was bad as well.
Yeah,
I was
so
always
did I.
like,
Yeah.
nah, it's going to keep spiking my blood sugar.
Yeah.
It's going to give me acne because my blood sugar is not going to ever be stable and
Yeah.
everything. But I think as long as you're making good options, good choices, and yeah, if that's what works for you, works for you. Because I found that if I don't like have like 4 or 5 meals with snacks, then I like get to the meal and I'm just too hungry, and then I inhale it, and then I'm like, what next?
That's me at the moment. I've got bigger meals, but it's like it's so long between. It's like, I just need my snacks.
Favorite snacks.
Favorite snacks. I'm excited to hear this.
At the moment, for like a long time, I never used to be like a huge chocolate person, but crunchies, the snack crunchies. I wish you could buy a favourites box just of the snack crunchies.
You can buy I think you can buy like little, like you know how you get packs of little dairy milk and stuff.
Yeah. Otherwise, I've been having like the regular size crunchie and just like halving it.
My mouth is watering right now.
Yeah, crunchies are my favourite snack at the moment.
Yeah.
Like dirty snack.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like a healthy snack. I just always love bro food. Like since I've started, I think it's just because I love bodybuilding so much, and I like seeing the pros and what they do, and also like the just people who are famous in the sport. I'm like, so I do like bagels are popular at the moment. And like oat porn as well. That's not even a snack.
Oh, I love my oats. Biscoff oats. So good.
And I feel like I guess like a savoury snack. Sometimes you can get like lower calories. I know like First Form literally make like the protein version, and they're like Twiggy sticks, but they're like protein version.
Yum,
they're good.
Yum.
Yeah.
So what snacks are you having at the moment?
Because I'm cutting at the moment. Yeah, the snacks are gone. But the cocoa bombs, the gluten-free cocoa bombs, that's more of a snack. And Peter's ice cream. Like the light. So they're super low calorie.
So creamy.
Yeah, what about you?
So my snacks, I don't really have any. Like, I'm definitely hitting up the jelly now because I'm cutting. So,
that shit will make you literally poo like a champion.
Dude, I fucking...
It blocked you out.
Yeah, I had some gastric issues when I was eating like 2 litres a day. I'm like,
2 litres, oh my god.
Yeah, my last car I was just going ham on the jellies.
Vince told me when he prepped, he was I think like it's in a box, it comes with 2 sachets.
Yeah,
he was having a box a day.
Yeah, I was having a box a day as well. I'm like, just one, Kristen, just one. And maybe like a sugar-free
Makes
soft
it
drink.
help diluted. Just
But yeah, my snacks, so I have like my pre-workout meal, and then after, it's kind of like a meal, but I'll just say it's a snack. So I have the cocoa bombs with banana, protein, and a bagel with jam. So good. And then I also have you seen the So Good ice cream, the vegan one?
Oh yeah, I have had that before.
Yeah, that one's really good. So I had that at night time. I think it might be soy maybe. Yeah, so I like have half chocolate, half vanilla. Very good. Gotta mix it up. But yeah, I used to always have like rice cakes with peanut butter and jam, and like yogurts and stuff like that. So yeah, I used to really get into my snacks. Now I can't even remember. It's been so long since I've had them.
I used to have the blue dinosaur bars as well. That was convenient.
Oh yeah, they were good. The paleo bars. Yeah,
not that I'm paleo at all, but
yeah, but that was because you know that they're like natty as well. Why do I say it like as a person? Natty boy.
Yeah.
Natty bar.
Not enhanced. Protein bar.
Yeah, not enhanced bar. Alright. I don't want to talk about books. You want to talk about books? Do you read?
I'm a very poor reader.
Yeah,
but I did read one, actually. And it was lent to me by a friend. It was called Untold Resilience, and it was really easy to read because it was like each chapter was a short story.
Yeah.
And it was actually all of stories of Australian women who were like, they were all quite older.
Yeah.
And like what they have, like, I guess, been through in their lifetime. I guess about the same age as our grandparents. And like what they had been through. I think the reason why they wrote the book was to like put the pandemic in perspective. So if you are a girl, it's for girls. It's a girl story. Untold Resilience. It's good.
Yeah, that sounds good actually. I have started getting into reading, so I started end of last year. So I just finished reading How to Win Friends and Influence People. But I feel like now that I'm cutting, my tolerance is like not, like I'm just not winning friends right now.
Who needs
them? Who needs friends right now? Fucking don't talk to me.
Do you want me to get out? You can just
I'll just chill in your house. And what else did I read? I read something else.
That's a very like clickbait title. How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Yeah, it sounds a bit weird.
Yeah.
Like, and people picking it up, it's like, I got no friends. Wait, I sent a picture of the books to someone.
You put it up on the screen or something.
Yeah.
Can you edit that? I don't know if that's possible.
I can actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. Fucking forgot. Oh, here we go. My brain. Oh yeah. Here we go. So, if that focuses. There we go. Nah, so that's all the ones that I've got at home. I feel like they can't even really see it.
That's a lot.
So I just finished reading Good Vibes, Good Life before I started the one I'm reading, which is really good. It's just about like manifesting and like your outlook on life and stuff like that. So that was a really, really good read. And I'm now going to start reading Mental Fitness by Ant Middleton. Just thought that would be good for like, perseverance in the gym and stuff like that. So yeah. Apparently he's really good. Like he's like badass and like just puts things into perspective, and like it's kind of brutal, but it's what you need to hear. Kind of like Andy Frisella or something like that, like similar vibes. You know who that is? So he's like co-owner of like First Form, and he like does these podcasts. And
I feel like I'm subscribed to his like, and you get like an email from him with like
I think he does do emails. So his podcast's called Real AF. And like it's so funny because he'll talk about like why he started gym, and he's like, I was sick of being a fat fuck. Like that's just like how he talks. Yeah, he's so funny.
That's literally me then. I guess that comes down to like people's whys. Like some people's whys are very personal and like very
find your why.
Healing. I just fucking love it. And why? That's all I've got.
I got demons to battle. Alright, last question. Best piece of advice you've received?
This is my favourite question out of all of them.
Yeah.
What, do you want to go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
Oh,
What's your favourite?
Okay. Well, at the time, because I was young, like I didn't really know what my nan, it's from my nan, was talking about, because I was just like, oh yeah. And I was like, I thought at the time that she just didn't want to tell me her like real opinions on it. I think I was about like 8 years old. Well, like 10, when like gay marriage in Parliament first started like being spoken about, and it didn't actually get passed in South Australia until I was, I think, 18.
It was about
2017, 2018, I think so.
Because I think I was like 20.
And so it's really good that it got obviously passed. But when they started talking about it in Parliament, I was like, obviously being a little kid, I was just like, huh? Like that's a thing? I had no idea about like I guess gay people and lesbians and I still obviously like will never truly understand it because it's not who I am. And so I asked my nan, I was like what do you think of it? Like boys being unmarried boys, because I was a kid, I didn't understand. And then she was just like, and she kind of paused for like a while, and then she was just like, oh, I don't have an opinion on it because it doesn't affect me. And I was just kind of like, what do you mean? Like you don't have an opinion? I was like, at the time as a kid, I was like, my nan knows everything. She's your hero. I was like, she's gonna know what this is and what she's like, well, it doesn't affect me at all. And sometimes when things don't affect you, you don't need to have an opinion on them. And I think so many times people, especially like when they see they're flooded every day with things on social media, especially like in the pandemic with people's opposing views, or
Yeah.
even like people's preps. If they're doing this amount of cardio and eating this and doing this, people have to have an opinion on it.
Yeah.
Or like when I was on prep, like people who have never prepped in their life before would have an opinion on what I was doing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just like, if it doesn't affect you, you having an opinion on it is only going to waste your energy.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
you know, yeah, exactly. You don't need to use your energy to voice something that's got nothing to do with
100%.
you.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's nice, yeah.
Nice, yeah. And then was just like, that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. I don't mind. I don't need to have an opinion on it. And
Yeah.
I think if I like find myself like getting caught up in like things that are way out of my control, it's just I just step back and go, I don't actually need to have an opinion on that.
Yeah.
That just is what it is, and
Yeah.
just carry on my own way.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Do you have one?
Yeah, so it wasn't actually too long ago, and I was in a situation where I wasn't very happy, and I just didn't know what I wanted to do in life and stuff like that. And then I was actually just saw someone in the gym, and he's like, "How are you?" And I could tell like he knew something was wrong. Like he just knew.
Do you know him?
And yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I've known him for like a year or so now. He's a PT. And yeah, and he's like, "Oh, so like, how are you enjoying this?" And I was like, "Oh, you know, like this and this." And I kind of like implied I wasn't happy, but I didn't really say it. And he just knew, and he goes, "How are you really?" And then like I kind of told him, and I like word vomited. I'm like, "Oh, you know," I was like, "Yeah," like just went a bit ham. And then I was like, "Oh, you know, like I kind of want to be like a manager for this place, but like I just don't know." And then he said to me, "Work on Kristen, don't work for this company. Like, don't work on this company." And I think like that just really, really stuck with me, and like it was just exactly what I needed to hear. Like, and then from that day, like I looked elsewhere and like really started getting back into my studies and stuff, because I think like, you know, you always get caught up in trying to help other people or like look out for others rather than
Fix
yourself.
things as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, like try and fix things and like not put yourself first, and that just always sticks with me. And like, and then I left that place and in a much better situation now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think as well, like having like your own personal boundaries. I think people like talk about relationship boundaries a lot, but it's like not just that, it's at work and you know, like in social situations and everything, that you need to like have like your own boundaries and realize that sometimes the best thing that for you to do is like look elsewhere. And look inwards rather than like
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was really nice. It was good.
Cool.
Yeah.
So wholesome.
Yeah, I know. I'm like getting really deep right now. About to start crying, like get the lip shape.
And then like you can't talk, nothing comes
Yeah,
out.
legit. You just like, it's like when you're like a seal or something like. Love that.
I'm like thinking, I was like, I hope I worded that right to make like, because I feel like sometimes like if someone watches this back, she'd be like, opinions? What was that?
Yeah.
Hopefully I
will.
got it across.
Yeah. Well, that is every. Oh, are we gonna try that fucking thing?
Oh my god, should we try?
Okay. All right, we gotta try this.
Pick me up after.
All right. Nah, I feel like we
think
could
that's
both like
alright.
hold each other, and then one person jumps off. We go like this.
Oh
No,
yeah.
this is backwards.
Wait, what? Like this?
No, wait, how
No,
do
that's
you
not.
do
That's
it?
right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because I'm picturing it. I can pick you up. I do it.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
No, I'm too scared. Can I do you first?
Wait, let me try this way.
That's definitely not the right way because she can't hold on to you.
That's not the right way.
She needs to hold on to you, otherwise, yeah. You need to hold on to each other.
I can't.
We have to do
I'm
one
too
though.
scared. Alright, so that did not work, and my back said no.
Surely you're not posting that.
What? Yeah, I am.
No.
It'd be funny. Yeah, so we tried it, did not work. Back said no. So we'll call it quits. Might try something else next time. But yeah.
That's so embarrassing.
Any final words?
All that comes to me because all I watch is massive Joes is stay massive.
Stay Okay, massive guys. Yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.